Yeah, only 18 stars right now. Have it ready from PixelAtc. We have it ready from Nerds. Oh, excuse me. I'm a very gassy person. We go stacking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. But yeah. Welcome in. This is a Classic Tetris Asia CTWC qualification match between Thai player PixelAtc and Hong Konger Nerds. Nerds, of course, famous for being one of the first people to ever 1.3. He's like, I believe, the first. He's no, obviously not the first. Stop. I can't do anything about it. It's just how I am. I cannot stop burping. I believe he's the third person to ever 1.3, which is insane to think about, but I think that's pretty true. He's the third person to ever 1.3. And you got Tetris royalty here. But yeah, both players starting off bit 30. PixelAtc gets a nice 30 Tetris there. Looks like PixelAtc is a 4-gripper, which is interesting. Not that many 4-grippers. I know Broden Damp is one, but it's really it. I know. I mean, like, I know there are DAS players who get tapped really fast, so are those 4-grippers? But yeah, actually, PixelAtc going against what the odds would suggest, and actually starting off with a small lead here. But he sets up an I dependency. Ooh, this is gonna be a little bit awkward to resolve here. Barely gets the lumbar over. Needs a J, needs an L, sorry. Doesn't get it. Instead gets the lumbar, very nice. Puts the J all over. Now it just needs a lumbar. Doesn't get it. Oh, but and hangs the J there as well. Ooh, this is gonna be a little bit awkward here. Needs something for the left. The T over, yes, gets the T over. PixelAtc hanging on just by a thread here. Nice burns. Once again, waiting for the lumbar now. Oh, could have taken the double there using the O. I feel like that was the best move there. Now he has 2 I dependencies, covers up 1, still waiting for another I. Gets the I. But yeah, PixelAtc hanging on just barely, but this has allowed Nerds to catch up, even though Nerds is currently a little bit dirty. Nerds flipping pieces left and right. Doesn't get the O he was looking for. Now has to put an S in there, which is not very, which is not exactly what he wanted, but works out. Needs an L or a J. Gets a lumbar. But yeah, actually in this time, PixelAtc has gone clean and has retaken the lead. The Nerds finally... Actually, no, sorry. Excuse me. Finally, with this J on the left hand side, gets the lumbar, gets the well open, but has to cover it shortly. Gets it open again. With this, and then takes a double using the T to get all the way back down. But yeah, so far we have a very close match between these two players. Both players are on pace for approximately 400k transition. But if they step up their pace right now, it could become a 500k transition. Nerds having a few dependencies, but getting all the right pieces for it. Now needs a J, instantly gets a J, just as I say. Now Tetris ready. PixelAtc 350,000 at 105 lines. Nerds 320,000 at 100 lines. So PixelAtc ahead by 9 lines and ahead by about 2.5 Tetrises in pace. So honestly, assuming Nerds goes perfect here, we have ourselves a tie game. Which is good to see. We like to see close games. Yeah, Nerds would like a long bar here. The Z is gonna be okay. Stopgap. Needs something for the right now. Gets a L. Nice. Gets the good RNG. PixelAtc a little bit awkward in the board. Gets a fortunate long bar. Now only 6 lines away from transition and 30. PixelAtc needs to get out of this as soon as possible. Now only has 2 lines before transition. Transition's really high. This isn't gonna be great for PixelAtc. Hangs the piece, hangs another J after it, and PixelAtc is done. 450k. Nerds just needs 451,000 to take down this match. Nerds, Tetris. Now just needs one more Tetris, gets it. And Nerds takes down game number 1. GG's. Yeah, PixelAtc, I've talked to him about it. He actively hides his BB. I think it's somewhere around 800 to 900k. I'm pretty sure it's 800 to 900k, somewhere there. Have it ready. From Nerds. Just waiting on ready from PixelAtc now. Just what? Take a breather. But yeah, Nerds gets the first heart. It's been a long race stream today. Took 3 really long games in a row, and I don't mind. It's a good way, good use of my time, I guess. How about the queen? But yeah, we have 2 readies from our players. Now we go stacking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. PixelAtc with the aggressive 0 and 8-9 opening. I don't know, I have not studied my openings completely perfectly yet, so I don't know if that's completely optimal. Yes, I know that is definitely aggro opening. Pick up aggro opening. Nerds has few dependencies on its left side. Instantly gets the right pieces for it though. PixelAtc perfect for 12 lines. Now perfect for 16 lines. Has a little bit of push down points in there as well. Just why not? Could have probably done the Koleon thing there with the Lombard, but it's okay. But yeah, Nerd's actually really up high right now. This will not be a Tetris for him. Only a triple. Sorry, just moved my mic. But yeah. Both players starting off a bit cleaner than they were last game, which is good to see. PixelAtc now dependent on a J on the left hand side. Gets the Lombard, which works as well. Flat burn, and then one more burn, and PixelAtc is back out. Tetris is 167,000 at 38 lines for PixelAtc. Nerds 131,000 at 38 lines. Sets up a double tuck. Nice. Nerds. Does not go for any spins there. Instead, we'll just wait for the O tuck. Interestingly, does not go for the S flat. Still not going for the spin, waiting for the O. Yeah, because you could that's a completely feasible spin, I think. Unless I am crazy. Yeah, there's really dependent on one piece here. Gets the L for it. See if he goes for S spin. Hits the S spin. Very confident with the spinning right now. PixelAtc on the other hand, a little bit dirty. Board's a little bit jagged and now parity, but with a long bar he'll do fine. With an S burn and the T piece he'll also do fine, but he does have a place to put that O. Burns a few more lines, gets the Tetris as he opens back up the well. PixelAtc in the lead now, actually, 271,000 to Nerd's 232,000. So once again, PixelAtc in the lead, even though he may not be considered the favorite. Let's see what Nerds will do to try to resolve this weird hole that he has. Just gotta burn it down the normal way. With an L, an O would do really nicely on the left hand side. The L also works there. And there's his back out. For right now, both players are tied on lines. And essentially PixelAtc has a true lead of approximately 2 Tetrises. But PixelAtc also has the long bar dependency. Where's the long bar for him? Needs it really soon. Gets it, but still has 2 long bar dependencies. As that, yep, it's gonna turn into a long bar dependency there on the left hand side, the longer peg. This is a Tetris for PixelAtc, so Tetris is 384,096 lines. Pretty good pace here from PixelAtc. Nerds not too far behind in terms of pace. All depends on how aggro PixelAtc decides to go with this too high. And PixelAtc hangs the O. Owen hesitates on the long bar and PixelAtc is done. PixelAtc is done at 387,000. Nerds just needs 388,000. Yeah, welcome back, Yusuf. 388,000 for Nerds. And he will take down this match. Has plenty of runway on 18. That triple will do it. Nerds takes down game number 2. GG's. Oh, excuse me. It's getting a bit tired, late here right now. And now we have another ready. We have 2 readies now from Nerds at PixelAtc. Sending us to a game 3. Will Nerds be able to complete the sweep, or will PixelAtc be able to claw one back as the underdog? We'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players getting started here. But yeah, Nerd's definitely the favorite in this match, and the scoreline reflects that. The PixelAtc demonstrating that he can deal with Nerds. Duel with Nerds, not deal. That's not correct pronunciation of any word. Yeah, both players starting off a bit dirty. PixelAtc still has not gotten his first Tetris. There's just 2, I believe, but not dirty. Let's see if he goes for the center well. Does go for the center well, Nerds. just waiting for a Lombard. Lombard doesn't come instead. That might not actually be a hang. Now that I think about it, that might just be a really smart play. Using that L there. When I saw Nurse put that L in 8-9, I was like, that's a hang. And then no, they resolved perfectly, so. Cerebral hang. Let's go with that. PixelAtc has to put the T in 1, 2, 3, not the most best move, because now PixelAtc has some really bad parity problems on the left side. And unless PixelAtc gets a Lombard, or the T, or the Lombard gets a Lombard, of course, but still has that exact same parity problem, and the parity problem on PixelAtc's board is accentuated into a Lombard dependency. Worry about your parity, kids. Parity is a problem. It's important. But yeah. Meanwhile, PixelAtc actually takes the lead. Nerd's weighing on 2 Lombards actually. Doesn't get 1 even. And when the Lombard finally comes, he's not ready for it. So there's, let's see if he goes for the left wall. Nope. See if he goes for the column 8. Looks like he will. Nerd's column 8. His Tetris ready. Meanwhile, PixelAtc Lombard dependent on the left hand side gets the Lombard over it. That was a triple, but he doesn't care. He's at least dry. At least home free and home dry. Nerd's digging. Now has created a Lombard dependency. I'm not sure if he's gonna turn this soon. Oh, that old shift over to columns 2 and 3. That was not the best idea. Must have been a misshift of some kind, because that was a bit awkward for the board. This will allow PixelAtc to capitalize, but PixelAtc not getting a Lombard to capitalize. Finally gets a Lombard, but is forced to cover the well. Will be at least 3 or 4, 5 birds for PixelAtc, allowing Nerds to catch up. Nerds takes back the lead with that Tetris. PixelAtc a little bit awkward. Now sets up the I dependency. Gets the I, very fortunate. Oh, but hangs the I after that. PixelAtc is done at 253,000, and with that Tetris, Nerds wins the game 3-0. GG's. Game, set, match. 3-0 to Nerds. Nerds will move on to face Yusuf, who is currently in chat, I believe. Yep. GG's. But yeah. GG's. That concludes our really long mega stream today. Been live for 2.5 hours about. But it's been a good 2.5 hours. But yeah, we have the first round of the tournament completely played out. So now, let me see let me try to find somebody to raid. Alright, I'll go raid Arbor. No problem. Seriously raiding Torsia again? Alright. I am Haven of the Sea. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye. Okay, okay, is it?
Hi, Haven. I think I might be about to play a Curse Tetris match, so you'll
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
Anyway, yeah. So the match I was restreaming is over, so I might. I'm probably going to play Night
See what
now.
should
I
be
guess on
the
Sunny's channel, so you
yeah.
can. I need to find the codes. What are the codes? Where's my little notebook? There it is.
Voyeur Vu and something pale,
Yeah,
something like that.
helpful. Yeah, that's fine. No, I was hosting a match. I needed. So yeah,
VYOAV
it just ended. So
V
Haven, you were fine. I
V
was probably my.
EOL
Oh.
or OEL.
Why I'm playing Knight? This is Cursed Tetris. So I'm playing Knight because he is Div 3, but
Div
I'm
2
just
now.
Div 2 now. All right, there we go. And I am Div 9, and it's going to be a slaughter. But it's Cursed Tetris, so maybe he'll get like 7 squares at the beginning, and I'll get lucky and get a match in, or get a game in, I
Yeah,
guess.
maybe. You're lucky.
I'm lucky. What am I looking at?
Nobody knows.
I see if I can change the camera that I'm using for this. Sometimes it just doesn't want to load.